right, all right. How's it going? How's it going? This is Hard Talk Radio. I'm your host, MrDeadman. And with me tonight is Mr. Mincemeyer, because tonight is a horror trivia, giving out a total of $100, maybe a little bit more. We'll see what happens here. What the rules are is Damascus has the questions, and callers will come in. Callers will come in. We have Bo Chapel right now on the line. How's it going, Bo?
Going good. Going good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. And we also have David M. Are you there still? Oh, it looks like he's muted. That's okay. Just go and take care of that whenever you can. But we have some people here on the line, and other people pop in throughout the show. What will happen is they'll obviously have questions. They'll be presented with questions. If they answer those questions correctly, and these are horror-themed questions, right? If they answer them correctly, they win money. They earn money. Each question's worth $2. $2 might not seem like a lot, but 50 questions, that will get you $100 if you get all of them. But can you get all of them? I don't know. Can you do that, Bo? Can you?
No, but I'll try my best.
You'll try your
best. I don't
best.
know. Bo knows a lot.
Bo knows a lot. I believe that. I believe he does. Bo knows a lot. All right.
Garbage.
I'm gonna give you some help too. I'm a kind guy. I'm a nice person. Sometimes. I'm gonna give you. Since now, I'm gonna give you a chance. Okay. I'm gonna give you an extra life. 2 lives. Look at that. Okay. 2 lives. So you can make 2 mistakes. After that, you're gone. So I guess really, if we're going by game rules, it's 3 strikes. 3 strikes and you're out. Okay, if we're going by baseball rules. Okay, you have 3 strikes. All right. Okay.
Sounds fair enough. More of the rules. I'm okay with it.
That sounds good.
Okay. Well, before we begin, now are these questions all horror movie based, or all is it more open to Damascus horror movies? Okay.
They're all strictly horror movie based. No anime, no.
Okay.
No cheating like that.
Okay, no horror games, horror anime, some obscure horror. What was that Virtual Boy game that I mentioned for the Cthulhu
one? I remember that.
Man,
no, none of that.
I realized I googled when it came with that question. I googled something no one would know. Be like, that's gonna be that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
And you know it's bad when I can't even read the question. This game called I can't even read this. Give me a couple seconds. I gotta do a couple things on my side. Why do so? Damascus, tell us a little bit more about these questions. Kind of set the tone here for Bo Chapel before we get this started. Okay.
All right. 50 questions. They start out relatively easy and they get a lot harder. There's a lot of foreign horror involved. A lot of European horror. No Japanese horror, I can tell you that. Okay. It ranges from the 2010s all the way back to, I think the oldest one is, the 1940s or 1950s. So it's a wide range of horror.
I'm down. Well, the decision to not include Japanese horror.
No, it just kind of worked out that way. It just I like Asian horror. It just, I don't know. It just I think a lot of people have started to learn a lot about it.
That is true. A lot of those cold ones have kind of gotten. I mean, I think like at the edition,
mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah,
really kept those movies.
I try to avoid a lot of stuff that would be like the opening questions are blatantly obvious, but I try to avoid a lot of blatantly obvious stuff because I figured a lot of people would know certain genre conventions and series and stuff like that. I was trying to make this for the advanced horror fan.
Oh,
and advance is what it's going to be. It sounds like. All right, so we got some. Well, So we got some Japanese horror in there too?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I avoided that on purpose. I mean, well, not really on purpose, but I figured a lot of people would know that.
Okay. Well, Bo, are you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
No, but let's do it. Okay.
I have faith in you, Bo.
All right.
Yeah.
You are the guinea pig here. Remember, you get 3 strikes. 3 strikes and you're out. Every right question, every answer you get right is $2 going to you, okay? And those screams you hear in the background, those are midgets being tortured in the basement, okay? That's what that is when you hear that.
What did they do?
What they do this time?
Yeah, this time.
They're not allowed to talk
They
back.
stole his Pop-Tarts.
Well, there's that, and they started talking back to me. Okay? They started talking back. They don't talk back. All right. All right.
Did they hit you in the nuts again?
Damascus, you don't talk about that. Yes. All right. Let's begin. First question. Are you ready, Bo?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Number 1. Horror icon George A. Romero wrote and directed this 2000 film about Henry, a meek office worker who is emotionally and mentally abused by his wife, boss, and best friend, and who awakes one morning with a white blank mask for a face and a thirst for revenge.
Trying to remember because then, give me a second. I'm going to be honest. I've not seen this movie and I feel ashamed. But I know.
But do you have it? Do you have an idea?
No, I might have to take my strike on this. Because I don't want to Google stuff. That's cheating. I want to
yeah.
try to do it.
Yeah, wasn't there a 10-second hard count on this?
There is a 15-second hard count on these questions. That's one rule I forgot to tell. 15 seconds. Yeah. And depending on how well you do, Bo, and depending on how well other callers do, you can probably earn some little bonuses like extra time or whatever. We'll just call that Google time, okay? Maybe get extra life, depending on what happens here. So this was the first question. And are you already throwing in the towel on this question?
I feel like, read it to me again. I'll go for one more crack to see if it just clicks in my head.
Okay. Horror icon George A. Romero wrote and directed this 2000 film about Henry, a meek office worker who is emotionally and mentally abused by his wife, boss, and best friend, and who awakes one morning with a white blank mask for a face and a thirst for revenge.
Yeah, see, I don't... Yeah, my brain just keeps going to Martin, and that's 78 or 79 or something like that, so... That's
correct.
Not, yeah. So, yeah, I got to call it. Nothing's clicking.
All right. Well, that's a life you lost, son. That's the first strike.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
The answer is Bruiser.
Bruiser.
Okay.
And a cool tactic in the live chat on YouTube. Chat help. That's a perk that is earned. That can be earned. I like that. Okay.
That's actually a really good movie. That is one of the underrated Romero. It kind of got lost in the shuffle in the early 2000s, but that was a really, really good movie.
I will take your word for it.
Okay. Are you ready for question number 2?
Oh, well, judging by the first one, but let's keep going. Let's try again.
Okay.
Let's try your luck.
Okay. This 1981 Tobe Hooper directed slasher film follows a group of teenagers as they attempt to escape a deformed killer at a sleazy traveling carnival. The film was unsuccessfully banned in England due to its violent content as one of the country's video nasty.
Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. I know this one. It's fun. Is it Funhouse? The Funhouse?
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's okay. I was getting tricked up on. I didn't know if it was. Which one is it? Is it Funhouse or The Funhouse?
The Funhouse.
The Funhouse. Okay. You got it right. Bo, that's $2 going to you. $2 so far. All right. Good job there.
One minute is a victory.
Yeah, so you got some money. All right. That's good. How you feeling? You feeling pretty good right now?
I feel a little better now. That's got one that I did know. Pretty good.
Okay.
Still got 48
Right?
Keep going.
All right. This 2001 Ernest Dickerson directed film starred rapper Snoop Dogg as a gangster murdered in the 1970s who is resurrected in the modern day and seeks revenge on the gang members and the father who betrayed him in an homage to the blaxploitation movies of the era.
Now I know I've seen the front of this box. I've definitely seen like the poster art and stuff, but Hmm.
It does
Got
been.
hood in the. That don't. That can't be enough.
Just say it. Just say it.
Oh, I mean hood. I guess. Hood.
No.
Just hood.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because that's the only word I remember. I can
The
see.
name of the
It's not
movie is Bones.
Oh, Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, yeah. Okay.
Okay, that was strike number 2. You still have $2 heading your way, but that's strike number 2. So, all right,
Get one more.
take a breath. Take a deep breath. All right, are you ready for number 3?
Okay. This 2009 Joel Schumacher film starred Michael Fassbender, Dominic Purcell, and Henry Cavill, and concerned a Nazi occultist trapped by an American farm family for 70 years who escapes when 2 brothers, one of which has been intended as a sacrifice, inadvertently release him and then must stop his reign of terror.
That's a good question. What is that movie?
It is.
Has to do with Nazis.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard.
remember seeing this. This is one of those things I've seen on like those free to watch, but I've never actually watched it.
All right, just stick with the name. Spit it out. I'm gonna do the hard count. 1,
I think it's Blood Creek.
2.
Yes, it's Blood Creek.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Oh, look at that. Bo, you're looking at $4. Look at how it just
Now I gotta
quickly
watch
just
the movie.
grows. $4 headed your way. All right, you ready?
4 books. Yeah. Let's keep going.
All right.
This is good.
This 2013 film is about a backwoods community that worships an unseen creature in a pit and focuses on Ada, a teenage girl who becomes frightened to see her own face appear on a clay jug to indicate she must be the next person sacrificed to the monster.
Ooh. That plot sounds really familiar.
I don't know this one. All right. You thinking? You scrambling your brain?
Yeah. I just, man, what?
I'll let you ask a hint. You can ask for a hint, and I'll do a hard count.
Okay, if I can get a free hint, sure.
Well, one of the words in the title is hinted at in the question itself.
Want to repeat the question?
Okay.
Okay.
So give me the.
Okay. This 2013 film is about a backwoods community that worships an unseen creature in a pit and focuses on Ada, a teenage girl who becomes frightened to see her own face appear on a clay jug that indicates she must be the next person sacrificed to the monster.
Good Lord. Thank y'all for the hints.
1.
There's a movie called Jug
2.
Face, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Thank you for emphasizing Jug.
Look at that. Look at that.
A lot of my questions usually have a hint somewhere buried in there. I do that on purpose.
All right.
This is like the go-to movies that they list that, you get like on Tubi or Vudu.
Mm-hmm.
You keep seeing the title. I've never watched them.
All right. Well, Bo, you got $6 headed your way. Okay.
This 1991 Mark Harrier directed slasher movie was about Maggie, a film student who is invited to an all-night horror movie marathon on her college campus, only to face a mysterious killer who murders his victims in ways similar to the films portrayed on screen.
That Popcorn.
Popcorn, yes. That's an
Yeah,
underrated movie.
It is. It's a good movie. I used to rent that all the time when I was a kid. Because that
All
had
right.
like a great cover.
That's good. That's good. Good job, Bo. Awesome. That's $8. Ooh, you're getting up there. You're getting up there. Oh,
It's all victory. I'm having fun. We
for,
be doing this.
for this question, I'll let you ask the chat if you need help, okay? You can ask Cool Tactic in the chat to Google it for you. But you have like a 15-second chance for... There's a little delay with the stream, So I'll take in account that. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Open up chat. Okay. Let's do it.
All right. Now this one, I've actually heard Bo. I've heard him talk on Twitter about this movie, so I know he knows this one.
Oh God, pressure.
This 1982 slasher film stars genre veteran Christopher George as a police detective investigating a series of gruesome murders of female students at a college campus in Boston, where the killer removes body parts to assemble a human jigsaw puzzle. And that ending will grab you.
Yes, it's because it was Joe Bob. Yes, and that opening is awesome. It's puzzle pieces.
Yes,
Okay.
Pieces.
That's
one of my favorite slasher movies right there.
Fucked movie. It's good though.
I like the chainsaw scene in the shower, of the gym shower.
Pretty good. That ending too. That end is crazy.
Oh God, yes. Okay.
Man, Bo,
next question.
You got $10, dude. You're getting up there. You're getting up there.
We'll take it.
All right. This Full Moon Productions movie was released in 2000 and revolves around an independent horror film crew breaking into an abandoned hospital they intend to use as a set. Discovering a dead body in the basement, they decide to use it in their movie and inadvertently open a portal to an underworld filled with undead creatures that they must fight off in order to survive.
Ooh. Cinema early and stuff. That later stuff. Do I get help on chat with this one?
You could still get that. You still have that option. You can ask the chat for help.
Yeah. Cool Tactic, if you happen to know this. God, are you gonna play an ad while I'm just sitting here, Facebook?
Am I gonna play an ad? Oh, it's playing an ad on YouTube?
Yeah, it's just...
I wonder if I get a cut of that.
You say...
Probably not.
Repeat the question for...
Oh, I'll repeat the question.
Yeah,
this Full Moon Productions movie was released in 2000 and revolves around an independent horror film crew breaking into an abandoned hospital they intend to use as a set. Discovering a dead body in the basement, they decide to use it in their movie and inadvertently open a portal to an underworld filled with undead creatures that they must fight off in order to survive.
Cool Tactic.
Okay.
Because I gotta admit, I flat out don't know this. I don't know.
I don't know. Cool Tactic is saying sorry. What does that mean? He said the vault.
The vault.
No.
No.
The vault.
Bo.
It's a movie called The Dead Hate the Living.
The Dead Hate... I did not even know that one. The Dead Hate the Living. Whoa, that was the third strike. You went to chat. You used it. I gave you the option. You used it. You went to chat for help, and they didn't help you. Cool Tactic. I'm sorry. You tried, though. You tried. You get the 3 strikes. You're out. But you got the $10. You got $10 headed your way. I'll send that to you later on tonight or tomorrow. The chat betrayed you. Cool Tactic is a good guy. He was trying his best. Like, man, what is the answer here? Okay.
Cool. I don't know even how you had to Google that real quick, man. That was a tough one.
Right. All right. So, we'll hope more callers come in. Let me throw David M was in earlier. I don't know what happened to him. Shoot.
I could jump in the chat and help him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something you could definitely do. All right.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward. That's right. That's right. All right. Let me throw another link here in the general chat for anyone to go into the voice chat. Let me throw it here too on YouTube, in the YouTube chat. There you go. And all right. And also throw it on Twitter too.
Yeah, I'm gonna read.
All right. While we're doing that, while we're waiting for another caller to come in, we could shift gears here for a little bit. And Bo, you could stay on since no one else is on here right now.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, I know. Weird situations in which we get to talk, but enjoy them.
Yes.
Never plan them.
All right. So, Damascus, you have a new book out, Where the Last Light Dies. Of course, I know about it, but tell us about it as if I don't know about it.
Yes. Well, you did publish it, so yeah, you do know a lot about it. The short story collection has 18 of my short stories in there. It's 400 pages. I did the cover also, and it ranges from there's comedy horror, there's tragic tales, there's stuff that I guess you could call torture porn. Then there's like straight up splatter stuff, a lot of quirky. I tend to have a very quirky sense of humor, so a lot of that's in there too. It ranges. There's vampires, werewolves, zombies, a minotaur, a genie, and lots of human monsters involved too. So there's something for everyone in there.
Yeah, a very wide range of monsters, you know. I really like that. That you can shift gears really easily and go from like the paranormal or the demonic to serial killers or just demented human beings. They're just awful.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, I would expect nothing less from Damascus.
Yeah, right? You hear the questions he asks? Now, what were some of the hurdles and well, let me ask this here. I know the order of the book is the way that it is. Now, that's by design because of, I believe the last story is like Where the Last Light Dies. Now, is that necessarily the order that you would recommend for people who are new to your work to go into? Like, is this going to be like the Bible where you're supposed to read it in a different order, or you know what I'm saying? Or are they supposed to read it chronologically?
Well, theoretically, you can read them in any order that you actually want.
Right.
But I did arrange them in a particular way. They're not chronologically. I didn't put them in the order that they were published or that they were written. I tried to put them in sort of a flow, if you will. Like, I tried not to have too many first-person narratives next to each other. I didn't want to have two paranormal stories next to each other or two vampire stories next to each other. I tried to give it a nice mix. Have like one type of story that's very, very dark, and then have a counterpunch to it where the next story is kind of quirkier.
Okay.
Kind of so
we do have another call.
Arrange them in a specific way.
We do have another caller coming in here. Moon and Blood 12. I see them there in the voice chat, in the Deadman Still voice chat. They are they're given the appropriate profile thing to be able to talk here. They just have to unmute themselves. You are muted. Unmute, please.
Exit.
Unmute, please. Like I think it automatically mutes you. There's a button on the bottom. Looks like a little microphone. You click that, and it will unmute you. It will unmute you if you click that. Anyway, if something changes with that, I will let you guys know. We'll probably hear about it. Okay. Now,
what did you choose? Did you choose Kraken or whiskey?
I actually chose whiskey. I chose whiskey over here. I got this Silver Star whiskey. I chose that.
All right. I remember you had some debate as to what you were going to imbibe tonight.
Right. I think it chose right. Okay. Now, what were some of the hurdles and obstacles that you had to go through writing these stories?
Well, some of them come out really fast, but a lot of them, you're a writer, you know that. Some of them just take weeks and weeks and weeks, and you just got to hack at them until you get them done.
That's right. Oh, we got Moon and Blood 12.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. There you are.
Yes,
there you are. You're coming in. You're coming in. Sweet. All right, we got a new contestant.
Hello.
The trivia's back on. Let me go ahead and get my little sheet here so I can keep track of everybody. And it's pretty easy right now. All right, so do you know what the rules are? Moon and Blood 12.
No, I do not.
Okay, it's very simple. Damascus will ask you a question. You answer that question. You get it right. You win $2. Okay, $2 cash. That will be delivered to you.
15-second hard count.
Yeah, there will be a 15-second hard count. Now you have 3 chances. Okay, baseball rules, 3 strikes. Okay, Mario rules, 3 lives. All right. Depending on how well you do, I might give you some extra perks, like be able to ask the chat, be able to ask for hints or whatever. So I'm a nice person. I can be. So it depends on what happens. All right. Are you ready for your first question? Are you there? What happened?
Yeah, I had to find it. I'm ready.
Okay. Wait. Now he's muted again. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, Damascus. Ask the question.
All right. This 1976 film, written and directed by Jeff Lieberman, focuses on the town of Fly Creek, Georgia, following a storm, where a fallen power line electrifies the ground, causing an army of hungry earthworms to emerge that begin devouring the townsfolk.
All right, Moon and Blood. You got that? There's no response.
Yeah, and I know what it is.
Okay, you know what it is? All right, what is it?
The movie is called Squirm.
Yes, it is.
Squirm. All right, there we go.
And you got that at 14 seconds. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Right. You had me worried for a little bit, Moon and Blood. All right. Next question.
This 1997 New Zealand film, written and directed by Scott Reynolds, is about a psychiatrist meeting with serial killer Simon Cartwright, who is appealing to get a reevaluation of his mental state. Recounting his appalling crimes, Simon claims to have been driven to commit murder by supernatural beings before displaying psychic abilities and escaping prison at the film's end.
All right, you got it? He's thinking about it. All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, though.
Well, take a stab. I'll start counting. 3, 4, 5, 6.
The Fury?
No. It's a movie called The Ugly.
Oh, I've never seen that.
That's your first strike,
very
though.
good.
That's your first strike. We all get 1 at least. Okay. All right. Let's take another stab. Another question.
Okay. This 1995 Spanish film, directed by Alex de la Iglesia, is about a priest who desires to sell his soul to Satan in order to infiltrate the birthing ceremony for the Antichrist, and who teams up with a heavy metal fan and a professor to take the devil down.
Ooh. You thinking Moon and Blood? How do you feel?
I've got zero clue on that.
It's like, where's he getting these questions? What movie is he talking about? Oh, man. You got it? Just spit out a name. Think demonic possession.
The Right?
No, not The Right. It's a movie called The Day of the Beast.
The Day of the Beast. Okay. All right. You have one more shot.
Never heard of that.
You have one more shot, Moon and Blood 2. Or Moon and Blood 12. One more shot, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Damascus, ask away.
The first release of Fangora's direct-to-video line, this 1998 Andrew Parkinson-directed film follows a man named Mark, who is bitten by a zombie during a research trip to the woods and who then slowly becomes one of the undead. For a while, he still appears normal, but he begins killing people to feed his hunger, and once his body decomposes, he commits suicide by overdosing on chloroform.
For this one, Moon and Blood, I'll let you ask for a hint. Because I'm feeling for you. You're on the line here. If you want to ask Damascus for a hint, you can.
I'm definitely going to need a hint.
Okay. The word zombie is in the title.
The word zombies in the title. Do you need him to repeat the question?
No, is it Zombie Apocalypse?
No. It's a movie called I, Zombie.
I, Zombie. That is a rare movie. I mean, it's hard to find. It's hard to find. If you Google I, Zombie, you're going to get the show I, Zombie.
The TV show. Or
Yeah, I know the show, but I didn't know the...
Yeah. I found this movie by accident. I used to work at Hollywood Video, and I rented this movie called I, Zombie because it made me think of the White Zombie song I, Zombie. I think there was a connection. I'm not sure if there's a connection there. But, dude, that movie is pretty wild. If you can find it, definitely check it out. It is pretty much a documentary on someone turning into a zombie. And there's a scene where...
his dick falls off when he...
his junk falls off. Oh, man. Okay, it is a wild movie. Dude, I know these questions were tough.
That's hilarious.
These questions were really tough. I know. I gave you some leeway, too.
He got Squirm right. He got Squirm right.
You did. You got $2 going to you, though. I'll send that to you later on tonight or tomorrow. Just stay around in the Discord. Let me know how I can send that to you. Of course, it'll be PayPal. Just give me the email I can use, and I'll take care of that. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So who else is up next? I see Brian Black in the chat. Does Brian Black want to take a stab at this? Brian Black, here's the Discord link. Just click that and hop on in. Have a headset or something. All right. While we wait for that.
Who's your
Damascus.
favorite Scream Queen?
Oh, favorite Scream Queen. That is a good question. You guys have a favorite? You got a favorite?
Anna Quigley was always.
I was gonna say her. I was gonna say her name.
Classic ones.
Yeah, she's good. Night of the Demons, right? Night of the Demons.
Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead too. Wait. Was she in? Because Night of the Demons, was that the one where she's using the lipstick and she's kind of like painting her body with the lipstick, kind of like around her breasts and all that? She gets all crazy.
Yeah, she puts it into her nipple.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a wild scene. The whole movie is wild. That was like, what the hell am I watching? It was fun though. I liked it. Of course, everyone says, Jamie Lee Curtis. Everyone says her, Jamie Lee Curtis. How do y'all feel about that? Is she top scream queen?
Yeah, probably.
She's iconic.
Yeah. She really is. It's hard to take that away from her. I don't see how you can. I mean, Halloween's just a masterpiece. I say masterpiece of a movie. I mean, it's a great movie. Let's see. What are some other really good ones? I mean, I mentioned this in the video I did earlier about what you think 90s Scream Queens. There's like 90s horror movies. There's Scream, literally Scream. Neve Campbell. It's her. You got Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Jennifer Love Hewitt in I Know What You Did Last
Summer. Yes, that's very 90s. Very 90s.
There's another Scream movie coming out too.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
I've seen stuff
And
in
here they're gonna have
by.
the Scream mask, right? The iconic one. You got to have Ghostface. You got to have Ghostface.
I think they just settled on the title of just Scream, which is I don't know why.
Right.
They're trying that stuff.
Oh, what, they're just gonna call it Scream? Like it's gonna be like a reboot or something? That's well, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scream 4, didn't that cover the whole topic of remakes?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. But Hollywood's gonna do what they do. They're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah, they'll make it into like a divergent storyline. We'll be like, no, 5 years from now, they'll be like, oh, that was a canonical film. No, it doesn't really. This one's the real sequel. Like the Halloween sequels, they'll be like, oh, Halloween 4, 5, and 6 they don't count.
Oh, have like 8 timelines in the Halloween universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. But man, I hate how they do that though. They just reboot it with a movie.
You actually had me on your show before.
I had you on the show before. Oh, I'm trying to remember.
I'm a horror author, and I go by my first name, William Beauvais, and I had a vampire book called Once Upon a Grave.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey,
cool.
What's going on, man? I didn't well, of course, I didn't, the Discord name. Oh, that's cool.
That's a really good title.
I've been doing pretty good. How about you guys?
I've been doing fine. Yeah, doing great. Still doing
the show.
Really
good. I like that title. That's a really good title for a book.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nobody would Buster Rhymes.
What?
What was that?
Somebody's like, did you like the one with Buster Rhymes? Oh, cool.
No one liked
Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Back to that whole Cult of Thorn thing.
No.
That was just.
I don't know. That was isn't that the one where they were like filming like a reality show or some shit like that?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
They even they're all the footage as a special feature. So, in case you wanted to enjoy the majesty of a reality TV show with Michael Myers.
Yeah, right. I mean, honestly, that could actually spice up a reality show. I mean, if there was going to be one of those cake cooking shows, and then Michael Myers just pops in during it, that would be great.
Brother, they just put him in there and lock him up with the rest of them.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, that'd be sweet. That'd be fucking awesome, man. That'd be worth watching, right,
bro?
The Haddonfield cooking show.
I like that. So Moon and Blood, man. How you been? You got any new books out? Got any new stuff out?
I'm working on a cemetery book and a book of horror poetry, and I'm finishing up the last 2 books in my vampire trilogy at the same time.
Cool.
That's good. That's good to hear, man. That's good. It's good to stay busy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is very much.
Yeah, this has been it's been a hell of a year, man. A lot of stress, a lot of things that get you down. But I'm glad you're working and getting stuff out there. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, there's been too much loss. It's always good to have positives and doing what you love.
Right? Power of positivity. At least trying to be positive as much as possible here,
Feeding that writer's compulsion.
Oh, definitely.
That's the thing. Like movies and everything, kind of taking a backseat, but books and like music, like there's been a big boom. There's been some great stuff coming up.
Right?
Yeah, there has been. I agree.
Hey, we were talking about Scream Queens for a little bit. Who's the chick that was in Hereditary?
It was the horror trivia, honey. I fucked up. They give you 3 shots, and they asked me really weirdo, obscure questions.
Oh, what was that chick's name in Hereditary?
One
of them I knew, 2 of them I never heard of.
Oh,
Moon. I think you did. There was a zombie movie called iZombie that I didn't get.
Hey, Moon and Blood, we hear you.
Like some Spanish director. And the other one was,
I don't think he knows.
Something about a priest selling himself to the devil, and then getting
I like him.
in together with a
He's
heavy
talking
metal
to someone.
rocker and
Man, these
else
questions are
trying to
really
sell
tough.
it. It's called
These
Beautiful.
questions are hard.
I've
They're
never even heard of
insane.
it. Yeah,
I feel fortunate that
but
I
I
got
got.
Tim.
Oh no!
Who's he talking to? I'm curious.
Should I open or should I?
I'm going to mute him, yeah. If he's talking to his mom, that'd be something. But that goes to show, Damascus, these are good questions. And hey, it's money on the line, man.
I put time into this.
Yeah, you did.
I put a lot of time into this.
You did. All right. What was the chick's name in Hereditary? The one who played the mom? Because that scream was insane. When that chick dies, when the girl dies, because that stoner son got her decapitated by smashing her head into a pole.
He's good, and I haven't seen anything Toni Collette didn't like, or at least her performance.
Yeah, she is magnificent there. I mean, her scream is terrifying. That scream you heard.
That part of the movie is that just in that room crying, screaming. Absolutely the worst part of it, at least to me.
Right?
Because it just felt like I was really watching somebody go through losing their kids.
Yeah, I agree. Because it really delivers. It really gets you feeling her loss. Like, she was torn up inside, devastated, shattered. Like, I don't know how you would handle that situation. I said it before. I would probably wouldn't went up to that son and did something that would be fatal. It would not be a good it would not be a good meeting.
I saw a good movie a couple weeks ago called They Reach, like brand new.
Yeah. That's
a good movie. I could recommend that one. It's kind of like a splatter version of Stranger Things, I guess you might say. It's set in the 70s, and it's like an homage to Evil Dead. And this teenage girl, she buys like a cassette tape recorder at a vintage store, or not a vintage store, but like a thrift store. And it's she actually cuts her hand, or her dad cuts his hand accidentally in his workshop and gets blood on it. And of course, it's demonically possessed. They don't know it, but all these demons come out, and she gets like this mark on her hand, and then the demons start following her, and like shadows are around and everything, and it turns into like a kind of a splatter piece towards the end. But I could recommend that one. There's a lot of humor in that. There's this part where there's two cops named Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith in the movie, and
that has to be a reference. I mean, that has to be for intended.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't played by the actors, right?
No, they weren't. It was just an in joke. The officers' names were that on their uniforms.
Man,
there's this part where the kids are trying to figure out who what's going on with the demons. So they go to the library, and the librarian chick's all like, she's all stuffy librarian, and she's like, it's almost closing time, and then she goes, wait, it's closing time. And she like closes the door, and then she takes her hair down, and then she opens up this back secret room with like all this satanic stuff in there, and she starts smoking weed. And she's like, and they're like, my God, what's going on? And she goes, it's closing time.
It's closing time. What do you do during closing time? You go in the back room, you smoke weed with a huge pentagram. That's what you do. Oh,
What's the name of the Matthew was asking too in chat. What's the name of the film?
They Reach.
They Reach.
Somebody
in chat was it?
Definitely have to check out that film. I'm gonna put that on my list of things to watch here. But it sounds fun. A splatterpunk version.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, splatterpunk version of Stranger Things. So, it follows a group of kids trying to figure things out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, is there a secret Russian base under a mall?
None of that. No.
That somehow the town doesn't know exists because no one because no one raised any questions in the construction company or whatever. I guess they were all silenced. Yeah. That part of the show, I was like, hold on here, what? Who built this?
Have either of you read that comic 1984?
No, wait, I've not read that comic. Have you read the comic Damascus?
Or 85? Might be
1985, the Mark Millar comic. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That would make a really good. I wish they would turn it into a movie. Because it's like strength. It's the Marvel universe.
Yeah. Because it's like it starts out as like a real world version of, and it's like it's supposed to be allegedly set in like the real world.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Then
that would make a good comic.
Stuff in. I think. I want to say the Red Skull is the first one he sees.
Mm-hmm.
He sees like the skull up in the house, and he's like, "What the hell? Why is the Red Skull in the house?" And they make like all these like cheesy villains like actually scary because like Stiltman's stupid.
Wait, who's Stiltman?
Oh, he's like a Daredevil. Isn't he a Daredevil villain?
Yeah, Daredevil villain.
I think he's mainly Daredevil, but he has like extendable legs.
Oh, are you kidding me?
To, like, heights, but you always just kick him and then he falls over at the end.
I like it when they make. I like it when they make the cheesy villains scary. I remember DC's. I like DC's Identity Crisis when they made Dr. Light like a sociopathic rapist, and it's like, man, this guy was a dork beforehand. Now he's like, whoa, man.
What's they're putting? What is it? Polka Dot Man in that new. What is it? Geez, Suicide Squad movie.
Polka Dot.
Oh.
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is. Who's Polka Dot Man and why? What does he do?
He has like these warping dots that he can kind of throw. But that's it. But he's covered in. He looks like a pack of Wonder Bread. And
a lot of Silver Age characters were just like what the hell were these people on when they were coming up with some of this stuff? I mean, they're so wacky.
There was some really. A lot of them got saved though. I mean, like Captain, was it Mr. Zero? He was kind of cheesy and he breeze. Thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's a ton of like. So many good old heroes and villains that are just everybody's forgotten.
So what? Do they have like a? So Polka Dot Man. So he just generates like little polka dots on his body, like these giant moles, and takes them off and throws them like discs.
Yeah, they kind of like. I believe they're like they have like a warping ability.
A warping ability.
Like they can transport through things, almost like Looney Tunes style things.
There was a villain named Tattoo Man, I think, that whatever he got tattooed on his body, he could use as like a weapon or something like that. If I remember correctly.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
These are sounding like Mega Man bosses now. You got Polka Dot Man, you got Tattoo Man. I mean, come on. Stilt Man. When you said Stilt Man, I was like, what is it, a Mega Man thing? That'd be a great. Go ahead.
He's like the Build-A-Figure in the next wave of Marvel Legends figures.
Wow.
And you can buy the army builders, the red ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
If you buy a book of those, you can just keep extending his legs. So you, a 6 foot tall action figure.
It makes for a great toy. Man, the kids will keep on buying these add-ons for him. Except he's kind of a lame character. No one really cares about Stilt Man because what does he do? I know he's just taller. He's just taller, man. He's tall.
Who was in the character that was in Daredevil and the Punisher show? He kept showing up in all the episodes. He'd always get beat up.
Oh. Hey, did you guys ever catch the Netflix Daredevil series?
No, I skipped that one.
It was actually pretty good. I actually really liked that one. But of course they canned it because Marvel, Disney acquired that stuff, so they're not gonna do it there.
Back to Disney this month.
Huh? They canceled it because Matt Murdock wasn't portrayed by Ben Affleck.
Wake me up.
But that show, the thing that was hard for me to like wrap my head around, because I've never really read the Daredevil comic, but in the show, the guy was like crazy martial arts. Like he could do all this stuff, yet he's blind. And in the fights, they were intense. I'm talking about there's several episodes in the seasons, the various seasons, where they try to outdo one another. They try to like up the ante on how long can we have this fight scene go, and how far can we put it. It got ridiculous to the point to where he's fighting all these ninjas and shit. They're coming out from everywhere, like. And it's like so fluid the way they make it look. Like it's almost like one take. You know it's not one take, but they make it look like it's one take. A bunch of jujitsu, a bunch of like mixed martial arts going on. And like the guy never misses one hit. He doesn't miss one hit. Come on. He has at least to miss one.
Did you ever see the meme? It became like, don't trap Matt Murdock in a hallway.
Yes. He will destroy you. You know,
don't pick a fight with Matt in the hallway.
Right. I mean,
it kind of is like the comic though.
Oh,
because there's lots. I think Frank Miller is the one that started that whole bit with the ninjas appearing, and remember I can just take them down.
Mm-hmm. Even cool tactic.
I think
good.
That stuff with his mother. That was Frank Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even Cool Tactic, you mentioned that the action scenes in that series were awesome, even though the side characters were crap. The side characters and even the villains were kind of like, what? In my opinion, even the villains. I mean, the best villain that they had in that series, I don't know about the comic either, was the Kingpin guy. He was kind of cool. But in the series...
even though Kingpin originally was a Spider-Man villain who kind of, like, they made into a Daredevil villain somewhere along the way.
Kind of became one of those omnipresent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Use them wherever.
Because I think the number one Daredevil villain was actually always Bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It did make it in there right there at the end, but...
All right. Anyone else in the chat that wants to hop in for this trivia? We got a bunch of questions left. I'm supposed to give out $100 here tonight. I'm only giving out $12, man. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that, but I'm saying I was already set. I was set to give out money like an ATM.
There's 38 questions left. I just counted.
All right. So that's about $80. You know.
Somebody have put it up on Twitter. Everybody's.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's.
I've been putting it on Twitter. I'll put it out there again.
Come on, people. Your Friday night cannot be that exciting. Come on.
Yeah.
I wish Renfield was still up. I was just talking to him a while ago.
Let's see. Hop in. If you get 3 chances, man, and I'll even let you get hints and stuff.
Ron's being a coward.
All right. I'll put it out there again and on Twitter, and I'll tag everyone I kind of know. Let's see.
So get Cool Tactic in there. You don't want to try this?
Yeah, Cool Tactic. He always hangs out. I don't know. Hey, Cool Tactic. You want to try?
I think he's hung out on every show I've been on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a regular on Jesse Shetland.
Yes, he's
come
cool.
be a star.
Cool dude.
Be a star. No thanks.
It gets
about,
you know what? I never really think about it, but I guess it gets kind of nerve-wracking, I guess, to kind of go on a live show. I don't really worry about that. But some people get nervous. They get nervous. They're like, I don't know. I might freeze up.
Stuff. What about Smiley?
I don't know. Maybe she would. I have no idea.
Or see who.
While we're getting this, Damascus, in your new book, Where the Last Light Dies, what is your favorite what is the favorite or your favorite story you have written in that collection?
My favorite story.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I'm torn between. I'll probably have to say A Night at Satan's Palace. That one's probably my favorite. That's the one I would probably show somebody to give an example of what my work is. That one's probably my favorite.
Sounds like an awesome musical too.
A Night at Satan's Palace. Be great. I could see it go down.
That's the second in the I guess my Stewart and Bruce trilogy. I have a series of stories with these two old guys named Stewart and Bruce. They're in their 70s, and the first story is A Night at Fat Diablo's, and they've taken like a motorcycle tour of the Southwest, and they stop at the Roadhouse, Fat Diablo's, and like crazy shit ensues.
Bikers versus the Undead.
Bikers and the Undead. That's right. And the sequel to that was in Satan Is Your Friend, and that's A Night at Satan's Palace.
Mm-hmm.
After they survive the first one, they go on a vacation to Las Vegas, and they've rented an RV, and they stop by. Bruce stops at a strip club called Satan's Palace, and when they go in there, it's all like a cheesy devil motif on the inside. But all the strippers are actually demons, and in the basement there's a satanic temple, and they're trying to collect 666 souls to open up a portal to hell and allow Lucifer out. Unfortunately, that night they get their 666th soul, and there's like this guy. He's an exorcist.
Yeah.
He's in disguise as like just a patron at the bar in the strip club, but he's been tracking the disappearances there, and he's intent on taking them down, the demon strippers. And he makes his move that night, and he's got salt-packed rounds in his revolver,
or his
pistol, and he's got all these hypodermic needles inside of his jacket filled with holy water. That good. He uses to stab the strippers with. And also at the beginning of the story, there's the doorman's outside, and when the two old guys, when Stuart and Bruce show up, he's like, "Hey, you guys lost? The bingo hall's down the street, Pops." And Bruce is like, "Nah, man, we want beer and babes." And he pulls out some money. He's like, "Is that about cover us?" And he's like, "Bingo." It turns out the doorman is actually in on the plot with the exorcist guy. He's been like the inside man, so to speak. And the strippers can put the whammy on anybody. They can like hypnotize any guy, except for the doorman because he's gay.
Hey, so, even gay dudes like boobs every now and then. I mean, hey.
Yeah. But they I won't give away the ending, but let's just say they may or may not actually stop the portal from hell opening. But there's a lot of good one-liners in that one.
There are. It's a good story. It's a good fun story, and I like those characters. The recurring guys. I mean, they're fun. They're also in what's the name of that story? It's one for Hollywood Holocaust.
A Night at Shaga's premiere.
Yeah. But those guys, they're pretty cool. They're very relatable. It's like you could turn them and you could, turn their whole series into several films, really.
Yeah. I've got two more of their adventures plotted in my head. I haven't written them down yet, but I've got one where they'll go to Mexico and get kidnapped by drug lords.
Oh, cool.
And and then I've got a vague idea of one where they win a trip to Europe or something, and they end up in some town, and it's all populated by werewolves. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Sounds like a wild ride, man. I mean, that's sounds fun. Werewolves make things interesting,
Mm-hmm. But that would probably be my favorite one, if I had to pick.
I mean, have you
submit to
Aquatic
Ground? Because I think they're doing werewolves. Aquatic Ground.
Oh yeah, Aquatic Ground, of course.
Because I think they're doing werewolves.
Really? I'll have to check into that.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. I mean, I'm kind of, money is what it is. It's a lot of the money that went towards Dead Man's Tome Publishing came out from my pocket, and now that money's going towards more the hard talk radio towards the show. So I'm not going to really be publishing a whole lot of anthologies in the near future, or actually, I guess now really. So yeah, I definitely would recommend that. After Hollywood Holocaust, my plan is to pretty much maybe a year. Well, we'll see about that. It's just, that lets me do a lot more with the show, and I wish I could do both, but it's like, to create a show where I can give out prizes and give out stuff and build that up, let people know, hey, this is a very fun place. You can get prizes and all that stuff, get to hang out and all that. Be cool. And
what are you working on, Bo? At the moment, I mean.
Me. I just put out the Tiny Home Invader serial killer book.
Mm-hmm.
Our Biggest Fears. That's out, and
yeah.
I'm working with Adrian A.A. Medina on we're writing a Western right now.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I love Medina.
Yeah, Medina's a good writer as well. I got a couple of his books on the shelf behind me. His books are pretty good. Good writer, good artist too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick up his book. Where's he got it? He's Where Dragonflies Dance. I think that was his last one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Hereditary. That's a rough experience. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Western you're working on is like a Western horror blend.
Yeah, we're trying to do something weird and unique that we haven't really, even though we both kind of work, in that genre before. We're doing something
cool.
Both kind of out of our comfort zone and kind of do something fun. And we're just having a blast. I mean, we're talking like every day. It's good.
That's good, man. That's good. And you had like an anthology not too long ago. Well, it was last year that was also Western themed, right?
Oh yeah, the go with Year 47. I had the horror Western. I had did an anthology of stories that happened in those 46 years before, and I'd gotten like a bunch of just amazing people on that. That was a blast working on that.
Oh yeah, man.
Then there's Missing Days too, which is kind of like a short story collection, like that. It's like my fiction, and yeah, it's on Amazon, but it's free on Smashword.
Yeah.
So you can pick it up for free.
That's cool.
Read that now. But if you want to help me out, you can buy it on Amazon for like $1.
Now this latest,
but as long as you're reading, that's cool.
The latest thing you released, I mean, I think I caught wind of it. I saw something about it, but I didn't have a chance to really look into it. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, yeah, it's very personal. It's about a kind of a traveling serial killer who ends up in a community in Salem, South Carolina, of tiny homes.
Oh, cool.
And there's this brother and sister that have to deal with him.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
In what way was this which part was personal? The serial killer part?
No, yeah. I've been meaning to get it off my chest. It's it's brother sister stuff. I really
wait. What? Hold on. He said brother sister stuff. Is it
not that stuff?
Okay, just had to ask.
But yeah, just the relationship and dealing with family history and stuff like that. I was kind of just tapping into that stuff. It's actually a really hard book because I started getting a little too personal. It was affecting me.
Yeah, someone asked, a cool tactic asked, is the sister stuck in a dryer? Is it a stepsister that's stuck in
a read? Find out.
It may be cool tactic. You could give it a read. Oh man.
But yeah, I enjoyed the finished product.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. having to deal with a serial killer. I mean, that'd be interesting.
I've always wanted to write like a slasher thing, and I've always wanted to. I was just trying to find like a fun hook on it, and it was just jokingly. I just thought it was because I was really addicted to those tiny home videos on YouTube, and I just had the idea. I was like, it'd be pretty hilarious if you had to do. Excuse me, I had to deal with a serial killer,
Right.
and then I was like, ha ha ha, and then it was like a light bulb. I was like, wait a minute, that'd actually be pretty fun.
And now, in what ways do they deal with them? Like, I mean, I don't want you to spill all the beans of the story, but like, what's one thing they have to do?
Well, I mean, like, if you think about living in a tiny home, like, if there's nowhere to really go or hide in a home. Those homes, they're just like basically apartment, even less sometimes. So imagine having to deal with somebody who can kind of convert that into a cage, essentially.
Oh, wait a second.
Like a lion, and you're trapped in a cage, or a shark. You're just there, and you're having to constantly deal with this thing trying to fuck with you constantly.
Oh, so wait, the serial killer is like living in their home, like physically, and can attack them anytime, or is he like going through the walls and stuff?
You'll have to read it. I don't want to. Plus, there's like I like to pick examples. I pick like all sorts of different types of tiny homes. There's a couple that lives in a van, and
in a van down by the river. You know me. Okay, but no. Okay, this sounds pretty good. I like this.
Good premise.
Yeah, I had fun with it. It was just really hard, kind of make it. Because I didn't just want to like rest on the hook. Oh, and that I'm glad to see like all the positive feedback coming.
That's good.
Dig the brother sister aspect of it, and not in your way.
No, yeah, that was just a joke. That was
not in the Pornhub first page, but
yeah, that's exactly what that was a reference to. That joke was commentary on our society right now. Bo Chapel. That was not a.
That'll save it.
Yep.
Next week you're sponsored by Pornhub.
Probably. Oh man, but yeah, the sibling aspect, how they have to work with each other to try to survive that scenario.
Yeah.
There's of course we're just getting kind of abstract pieces right now. I'm very curious because like they're trapped in the home. It makes it seem like it could be like definitely a cat and mouse thing inside, but also like they're kind of locked in. Like maybe he's just messing with them, tormenting them, and the details about what this guy is, what this thing is, and it seems very vague on purpose, which I like. I do appreciate that. Of course, you know me, I always try to get more and more just to get some more extra information. But I like the tease.
Yeah, and the killer is actually on Twitter as well. You can
like in real life.
I confess, it was me. I know. No.
It was fun. It was basically a way for me to like kind of put all the special features if there was to be something like that. So I have like YouTube videos and links to articles, and
so it's like an interactive experience, like an interactive experience.
Yeah. I had actually sent out some like puzzle boxes, essentially these little mysterious things to a couple of book reviewers, and they all had to work together to kind of figure it out.
Huh. That's interesting.
So you can check out. I mean, I think all that stuff's on there, or I could. But just follow me.
Okay.
You'll find this stuff, or if you follow like a Well-Read Beard or who's up and coming, and he's growing pretty fast in the book.
All right. Now I'm looking around. Doesn't look like there's any additional callers, which is a little sad. But hey, that means the house gets to keep the money. Well, damn.
Well, if you want to close it out,
Bo, I could give you a couple more chances. I could do that. We could do that.
Bo can have another round.
We'll give him three lives. 3 lives, Bo. You ready?
Yeah, all right, go for it. But I think you should play as well. You're getting
Yeah.
the money. You should play.
What, to keep my money or to
Yeah, to keep your money. Yeah, if you lose, you have to give your money to Damascus.
no,
Yeah, there we go. I'm liking this idea.
You are funny. You're funny, Bo. No. All right, Bo. You up? You ready?
Yeah, let's throw some more on me, man. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. First question.
Okay.
Is it out?
This 2000 Mike Mendez directed film opens with a young woman breaking into a convent and killing every nun before cutting to the modern day to follow a group of college students throwing a party at the now abandoned building. Unbeknownst to them, a group of devil worshippers is already there, intent on bringing Satan to earth and who conjure demons that possess the students.
Man.
What is that?
I actually don't. I gotta say, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Right? I had an idea what it could be, but didn't he mentioned the Satanist aspect? I was like, oh, what is that?
You know what? That's what threw me off. But it's yeah, I don't know.
It's a movie called. There's a hint in here in the question. The movie is called The Convent.
The Convent.
Oh, should have just guessed. Always the something or the something.
Yeah, pretty much, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right. 2 more chances.
Man, give me 2 more.
Okay. Another entry in the early 80s jungle cannibal subgenre, his 1981 Umberto Lenzi written and directed film follows 3 travelers determined to prove cannibal tribes are a myth, running afoul of drug dealers and native flesh eaters. Billed as one of the most violent movies of all time, it boasted an ad tagline that it was banned in 31 countries. There's more than one title to this film. It actually has 3 different titles, so...
Yeah, I know this
there,
one.
you got...
Oh man.
I'll accept any of the 3 titles.
Yeah, I would have to just guess like Cannibal Holocaust.
No, close. Close,
That's-
though.
Oh, just it's a cannibal something.
Yeah. It's,
Gee.
Huh. That was the one I was going to go with.
Yeah, I'm tapped out after that. It isn't just cannibal or
Wait.
something like that.
There's one that's really extreme. Think about it. Wait, is this an Italian film?
yes.
Oh shit! What is the name of the title? It's like Viva something shit. Cannibal? I don't know. Shit was like. It's not Cannibal Holocaust. What is it? You know what? Oh, dang it. Viva. That's probably not even part of the title. God, I don't know.
I know the one you're talking about. It's not that one.
It's not that one? Okay.
No.
It's not Blood Island, right? It's not like Island of Blood or Dr. Blood or whatever.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie called... It's a movie called... in Italy, it was called Cannibal Ferox. But it also goes by the more notorious name Make Them Die Slowly, and also has a 3rd title called Woman from Deep River.
Okay. Yeah, I knew none of those. So, Bo, we would both lose that one. All right.
I got one more.
Got one more. One more, and we got a new person here in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gal.
All right. This 1973 Brit film was the last actor George Sanders made before committing suicide, and follows Tom, a charming sociopathic leader of a biker gang who dabbles in black magic and who, with the help of his witchy mother, performs a ritual that allows him and his biker buddies to return as zombies following their suicides.
Oh, I'm gonna hate myself. Is this the one where they? A spoiler. Is this the one where they have like the skull faces?
Yes, it is.
And I don't know the name of that movie. I used to watch that movie all the time, and it's awesome.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kick. Yeah, I'm out, man. There's no way.
And these questions are tough as shit. Tough as nails. Okay.
Give me $1 for have them.
Let's see if
it's called. Wait, it's called Psychomania.
Psychomania. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember. Yeah.
Mr. Leonard, are you there? Can you hear us? I can't hear him.
I think I'll take the opportunity to politely bow out. I enjoyed this very much.
Bo, it was good having you. It was good having you. You got $10
nice.
coming your way.
Very nice talking to you, Bo.
Yeah, it was great hanging with you guys as always. I love the show.
All right.
You have a show too, don't you, Bo?
I did, but we're on like a hiatus. I just kind of stepped back. But yeah, if you want to check out the old episodes of Geekmen and the Masters of the Thunderverse podcast.
Good show. Good show.
Jesse's been on there. That was a good episode. Jesse's been on there.
Yeah, I've been on there, and it's a good show. I like how you guys just talk about stuff, and it's fun. It's very fun. And Gal, since you're calling on cell phone, I don't know. It might be like touch to speak. I don't know. Some people have for some reason like a touch to speak option on, and that kind of messes with you or messes with them, where they have to like touch a button in order to talk. I normally disable that setting. I noticed that cell phone users, for some reason, it seems to just be automatic. I don't know why. You'd have to check your settings, like the gear icon. If you're on your, well, I could tell you're on your phone. If the gear icon should help with that. It's controlled by default. You think? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Cool tactic. That touch to speak is garbage. You should just let your words go, man. Wait. I can see the icon. There we go. He's coming in. The signal's coming in.
Right.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I
All
can
right.
hear you.
How's it going?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, hard trivia. Are you ready? Well, is he ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. But is he ready?
Okay.
Sure. All right. Are you ready for the question? I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything?
I don't hear anything.
I think the next one, what I'm going to do is just use Skype and just use the phone number.
Yeah.
People just call in,
Yeah.
Using a phone number is so much easier than going through Discord. People say, "Oh, use
Yeah.
Discord." Discord's so cool, man. It can be cool, but it's so complicated. It can be complicated for those who don't know. But it's not
I had a
complicated.
hell of a time getting hooked up.
Yeah. It's not complicated. A phone number. Just dial that. Okay. That did not work for him. That's unfortunate. Well, Damascus. I mean, we got a bunch of questions left. Oh, I'll take a stab.
let me see.
I'll take a stab at these questions. How tough can they be?
All right. Hang on. I was counting to see how many is left.
Give me three. Give me three questions. Let me see if I get these questions right, maybe I could lose the Ginger Dead Man title and go back to MrDeadman.
Okay. Okay. The title that you gained in our last game. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you lose, then you'll have to get a new name.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Lame Man or something.
Okay. I get to pick the name, though, if you lose.
Okay, you'll pick the name.
All
Cool
right.
Tactic says he's
All
ready.
right.
I don't know what he says he's ready for. Does Cool Tactic want to join in now? You want to join in? But hop in if you want to. Here, let me throw the link in there again. Oh, he says no. Okay, I just put that in there anyway. All right, go ahead, ask me a question.
All right. This 1987 direct-to-video film enjoyed widespread rental popularity and focuses on a possessed television set that only shows a film called Zombie Blood Nightmare in one endless loop. Inexplicably, the zombies escape from the television to terrorize a suburban neighborhood, leaving one teenage girl to trick the undead into eating each other in order to suck them back into the TV.
Zombies ate my neighbors.
No. That'd be a good name for something, though.
That's a good
This one
game.
was iconic for. This one was iconic for its cover art more than the actual film. It had the art of the this TV, this zombie reaching out from a shattered TV, and the hand is like reaching out towards the viewer.
Zombie TVs, the undead signal, dead signal,
No,
dead screen.
it's a movie. No. It's a movie called The Video Dead.
Video dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Cover art. If you Google that cover art, Google the cover art. It's actually really good.
Okay.
That was like the main selling point, but the movie
All right.
itself
Let me
is
try another one.
pretty bad.
I'll pick.
Okay. Okay. You want me to sift through them and find something? Try to find something special, or just go right down the line?
Let's go right
Let's
down the
see
line.
here.
Let's go down the line.
Okay. Okay. This 1981 slasher film, directed by Ed Hunt, features a plot revolving around three children born on the same day during a solar eclipse who begin committing murders on their 10th birthdays, including killing a couple in a cemetery, bludgeoning the town sheriff to death, and shooting a woman with a bow and arrow.
Children of the Corn.
No.
No. I knew that was not even right. Hold on. It's three kids. They kill on their 10th birthday
Yeah.
all at the same time. And what was the significance about the moon again?
Okay, I'll read the question again.
Okay.
This 1981 slasher film, directed by Ed Hunt, features a plot revolving around three children born on the same day during a solar eclipse who begin committing murders on their 10th birthdays, including killing people, killing a couple in a cemetery, bludgeoning the town sheriff to death, and shooting a woman with a bow and arrow.
Solar kids. Solar hell. Moon kids. Moonanites. Moonanites rise up.
I'll give you a hint. The word birthday is in the title.
Happy fucking birthday. Birthday hell. Birthday.
Isn't that a Comic Christ song? Happy fucking birthday.
Yeah,
If I
I
remember
think
correctly.
so. Birthday apocalypse. Birthday death. Birthday doom. Birthday Satan.
It's the second word in the title is birthday.
Oh. Happy birthday. Unhappy birthday. Dead birthday. Moon birthday.
Getting warm.
10th
Getting
solar birthday.
no.
Lunar birthday.
No. It's called Bloody Birthday.
Shit. I would have never guessed that. Oh. You
You
know,
might have.
I don't know. I was all right. One more. Man, these are tough. Okay,
right.
one more. Ugh.
All right. All right, one more.
Okay.
1987's Hellraiser was not the first cinematic appearance of Clive Barker's material. This 1985 film, written by Barker and directed by George Pavlo, starred Denholm Elliott as a sinister biochemist who creates a monstrous species of mutants that live in the London Underground, and was Barker's first screenplay credit. There's two titles to this film also.
Like Slither or like what is it called? It's like, oh, trying to think of the name here, and it's like the not the Brood, the oh shit.
It's not Nightbreed.
I know it's not. I know it's not. It's not Nightbreed. But it's a simple title, right? It's just a simple name.
Yeah.
It's just like the name of the things, right?
No.
No. Oh,
No,
man.
it's a place, more you might say.
Oh.
I can give you a hint that would probably I can give you a hint that would
Okay.
give you the
A hint.
title. It shares a title with a Kate Beckinsale horror action film.
Underworld.
Yes, it's Underworld, also known as Transmutations.
The movie was called Underworld.
Yes, the movie is called Underworld.
Huh. Weird.
Right.
Well,
So you got that one right.
yeah.
You got that one
with a
right.
hint. With a hint. Yeah. All right. Man. Oh shit. Let me try one more to redeem myself. We'll see what happens.
All right. This 1977 film, written and directed by William Sachs, concerned an astronaut whose body begins to melt after he's exposed to radiation during a spaceflight to Saturn, driving him to commit murder and devour human flesh to survive, and featured gruesome makeup effects by legendary special effects master Rick Baker.
And when he's doing all this, is he on Saturn?
No, it's after he returns home from Saturn. I love how in the 70s they actually thought we'd actually have like a manned space mission to Saturn.
Right.
Now.
We still haven't gone past the moon. Hell, many of us don't even think we even went to the moon. Hell. I mean, we still have robots on Mars or humping rocks for data. Okay. All right. The guy goes to Saturn. He comes back. He starts eating flesh.
And he starts melting.
Melting.
That's very key to the. That's very, very key to the title of this film. He starts melting.
The Melter.
No.
Melt Man. Heat Man. I don't know. 1977. Alpha.
It's got like an old school. The title's got like an old school B movie vibe sound
shit!
to
It'd be
it.
like Attack of the Melter, Attack of the Microwave Melter Face. I don't know, Damascus.
It's called The Incredible Melting Man.
The Incredible Melting Man. Oh boy. Whew. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was going to get that one right. All right, Damascus. This was fun. This hard trivia was fun. It was brutal. It was intense. It was fun. Bo got $10. Moon and Blood got $2. I think we learned some stuff how to do this better next time. Use Skype, use a phone number and all that. We'll do that next time. And because
I'll save my questions. I'll save the ones I've got left.
Definitely do that. Because what I want to do is try to make this more like a once a month sort of thing. Do like a big hard trivia thing with some prizes. And the more I'm able to save, the more I can do. And be fun.
Yes.
So
do I get to name you? Do I get to change your name?
Yeah, I think so. What's my name going to be now?
See. Vulgar geriatric anorexic man.
Can I fit that on Twitter? Vulgar geriatric anorexic man. I'll try to fit that.
You had shit-faced perpetually drunk superhero once, so I think you can. That's longer than that.
Yeah. So it was vulgar Geriatric
Anorexic
man. All right. I'll make that my Twitter name right now. I'll do it right now live. Oh, man. All right. So I'm editing my profile right now. All right. While I'm doing this, what was the last horror movie you saw?
Actually, I watched one last night. I've been doing some movie reviews for a website called Critical Blast, so I've been getting like some advanced screeners and stuff. I watched one that will come out, I think, December 8th. It's called Black Pumpkin. It's like it's a slasher film, but it's got like a 80s vibe to it. It's set in the modern day, but everything is like 80s style. Like the clothing looks 80s and the color schemes look 80s, but there's still laptops and cell phones and stuff. But it was pretty entertaining. That was the last one I've watched. How about you?
The last horror movie I watched was actually Chopping Mall. That was pretty fun. That was fun.
That was fun.
The protector units go out in the mall and they start shooting lasers. Had nothing to do with chopping. Had nothing to do with saws or anything.
Yeah.
But
that was almost I almost made a question about that movie. Almost.
I would have gotten that one right. Shit. Man. That movie was fun.
I love those low budget. I love that kind of low budget schlock stuff though. I love that.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
man. They have great lines. Like in that movie, it has the most smooth pickup line I could think of. You smell like pepperoni. Oh, if that's how you feel. Yeah. I like pepperoni.
One of my favorites is Redneck Zombies from Trauma. I love that movie. It's just so low budget.
That is a good one. All right, I changed the name. It's there.
All right.
Vulgar Geriatric Anorexic Man. All right, Damascus. Thanks for helping out with the horror trivia, guys, ladies.
Of course.
You made this far. Press the like button, share, subscribe. Y'all take it easy.